Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we are going to attempt question number 4 and question number 5 of chapter Relations and Functions of class 11th, exercise 2.1 of CBSE mathematics. So question number 4 is state whether each of the following statements are true or false. If the statement is false, rewrite the given statement correctly. The first statement is if set P contains elements M and N and set Q contains elements N and M, then the Cartesian product set, that is P cross Q set, will be containing elements Mn and Nm. We have already gone through Cartesian product of sets in our previous video. So let us revise it a bit. Suppose we have two sets. First set is set A having elements as 1 and 2, and we have second set B with elements as 3 and 4. So their Cartesian product, which is denoted by A cross B, will contain all ordered pairs such that the first element of each ordered pair belongs to set A and the second element of each ordered pair will belong to set B. So the first element will be 1, 3, that is this element and this element. The second element will be 1, 4, that is this element and this element. Similarly, the third element will be 2, 3, that is this element and this element. And the last element will be 2, 4, that is this element and this element. So here each of these elements form ordered pairs such that the first element of each ordered pair belongs to set first, that is set A, and the second element of each ordered pair belongs to second set, that is set B. We have already gone through the definition in our previous video. So the definition goes like this. Given two non-empty sets A and B, the Cartesian product A cross B is the set of all ordered pairs of elements from A and B. That is A cross B is equal to A, B such that A belongs to set A and B belongs to set B. So here, as stated earlier, A, B represents an ordered pair such that the first element belongs to first set and the second element belongs to second set. We also know that if set A contains X elements and set B contains Y elements, then number of elements in A cross B will be X times Y. Keeping this concept in mind, let us go through question number 4, part number first once again, and let us see whether this statement is true or false. The statement is if set P contains elements M and N and set Q contains elements N and M, then P cross Q will be having elements as M, N and Nm. This statement is false. First of all, one can observe that set P is having 2 elements and set Q is having 2 elements, which means that P cross Q should have 4 elements, as it is clear from this very definition. So now let us correct this very statement. In question number 4, part number first, we are having set P with elements as M and N and set Q with elements as N and M. Then what will be the Cartesian product, that is P cross Q? This will be having elements as Mn will be our first ordered pair, that is this element and this element. The second ordered pair or element of P cross Q will be Mm, that is this M and this M. Similarly, the third element will be Nn, that is this element and this element. And the fourth element will be Nm, that is this one and this one here. So this is how the correct statement will be written, that P cross Q will be having elements as Mn, Mm, Nn and Nm. Part number second. If A and B are non-empty sets, then A cross B is a non-empty set of ordered pairs X, Y such that X belongs to A and Y belongs to B. This statement is true, as is clear from the definition that A cross B is a set containing ordered pairs such that the first element of ordered pair belongs to set A and the second element of ordered pair belongs to set B. So this statement is true. Part number 3. If set A has elements 1 and 2, set B has elements 3 and 4, then A cross B intersection phi is equal to phi. Now let's see whether this statement is true or false. Here we are given with set A having elements as 1, 2, and set B with elements as 3, 4. So we'll have to check whether A cross B intersection phi is equal to phi. First of all, let us determine what B intersection phi is. This means we'll have to check the intersection of elements of B, that is 3, 4, with phi. Here we'll be getting an empty set, that is phi, because there is no common element in these two sets. So therefore, A cross B intersection phi will be equal to A cross phi. This means that we'll have to find the Cartesian product of elements of A, that is 1, 2, with null set, that is phi. This will give us a null set. Because in Cartesian product, if one of the sets is a null set, then the cross of the two sets will be a null set. So this statement is true. Towards question number 5. Now question number 5 is, if set A has elements -1 and 1, find A cross A cross A. So it's question number 5. Here we are having set A with elements as -1 and 1. And we'll have to determine what A cross A cross A will be. Since here we'll have to determine the Cartesian product of three sets, so instead of ordered pairs, we'll be having ordered triplets. Here firstly we'll determine what A cross A is. Taking set A with elements as -1 and 1, and again taking the same set, that is set A. Now what will be A cross A? So here we'll be taking the first element of first set and forming its ordered pair with each element of second set. Then afterwards we'll be taking second element and forming ordered pairs of this very element with each element of second set. So the first element of A cross A, that is the Cartesian product, will be -1 and -1. That is this element and this element. The second ordered pair will be -1 and 1. That is this one and this one here. The third element will be 1 and -1. And the fourth element will be 1 and 1. We need to determine A cross A cross A. So we'll again take set A. So what will be A cross A cross A? So here we'll be taking each element of A cross A and forming an ordered triplet with each element of set A. So now let us form ordered triplets of this very element with each element of set A. So here the first order triplet will be having elements as -1, -1 and -1, which means this very part and this part. Second element will be -1, -1 and +1. That is this very element and this very element. Now let us take this very element and form ordered triplet with each element of set A. So the next element will be -1, 1 and -1, which means this very part and this very part. The fourth element will be -1, 1 and 1, which means this very part and this part. Now let us take this very element of A cross A set and form ordered triplets with each element of set A. So the fifth element will be 1, -1 and -1. That means this very part and this part. The next element will be 1, -1 and 1. That is this very part and this part. Now let us take the last element of A cross A set and form ordered triplets with each element of set A. So the next element will be 1, 1 and -1. That means this very part and this part. And the last element will be 1, 1 and 1. That means this very part and this part. Hope this makes sense. Do subscribe to the channel for more such content, and thanks for watching.